All right, so with number 24, we're still expressing the radical in simplified form. And so we've been given radical 72. And again, when there's no number written here, no index visible, we know that this is understood to be a 2. So this is the square root of 72. And hopefully by now you are familiar with the perfect squares from 1 to 10. And if you are, you'll know that 72 is not a perfect square. So let's go ahead and see if we can break this down into good stuff, bad stuff. And so what we're looking for is, within this 72, is there a perfect square that we can hopefully pull out? So let's go ahead and take a look at our exponent power reference sheet. Since we are working with the square, right, the square root, there's a 2 here, that's our index. We're going to look down the second power column, and we want to find the largest perfect square that we can multiply by some other number, doesn't matter what that number is, to get to 72. Well, if we want to get to 72, we're going to look and start at the number immediately smaller than that number. So 81 is too big, right? We're trying to get to 72. So let's go ahead and start with 64. 64 times something gives us 72. No, 64 is too big. How about 49? Can we multiply 49 by something to get to 72? No, I don't think so. How about 36? Can we multiply 36 by some other number to get to 72? Well, yeah, I think we can. We can multiply 36 by 2, and we'll get to 72, right? 36 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 72. So that works. Good deal. All right, and now that we've broken this up into good stuff, bad stuff, we know that the good stuff is going to be able to come out of the radical as something nice and clean, as a free number without a radical. So what is the square root of 36? Well, hopefully by now you know that the square root of 36 is 6, but if not, go back to your second power column, look down the list till you get to 36, and follow it over to the left, and you'll see that it comes out as a nice 6. And then again, when you're simplifying these radicals, going from a single radical and trying to simplify it, when you take your good stuff and bad stuff, once your good stuff has come out of the radical as a nice clean number, you then just simply rewrite your bad stuff. You can't do anything with it. And so in this case, we end up with 6 times radical 2, and these are equivalent. Radical 72 is the same as 6 times radical 2. And you can actually put this into your calculator, and you'll end up with the same decimal, just to verify if you're wanting to make sure on a test that you did, in fact, simplify correctly. All right, so let's go ahead and keep doing a few more of these, and hopefully you'll get the pattern that we're doing. But we're taking what would otherwise not be a perfect square in this case, breaking it down into good stuff, bad stuff, trying to find the largest perfect square that we can multiply by some other number to get to 72. And once we have that good stuff, bad stuff, we know that the good stuff can come out of the radical as a clean number without a radical, and then we simply rewrite our bad stuff to arrive at a simplified form of what we started with. All right, that was 24. Let's take a look at 25.